Hello and welcome into the Week 3 edition of the Commissioner's Corner in the League of Extraordinary Salesmen. The 49ers were dealt a soul-crushing loss to the Rams 27-24 on Sunday, and the Jets took care of the Patriots on Thursday in a very boring win. However, a congratulations goes out to myself with the 150.4 to 101.1 win over Val. I did say this week's number would be 40. I just didn't expect it to come from Juwan My Week Jennings with the huge 42-point outburst to help me catapult to the top of the league standings. Woo! Feels good. With that, let's take a look at our worst to first segment brought to you by Matthew.
What's up, fantasy friends? We're here at this segment of I Suck at Fantasy Football, also known as Worst to First. Joseph, little hand job. Congratulations, Juwan Jennings. You're brilliant. Matt, looks like you and I are going for this suck off of last place. The good news is you're only scoring 20 more points than me on a weekly basis, so I feel like I can close that gap. Slight gripe, I do have the most points against, so can you guys just stop with the bukkake, please? Jacob, watch the eyes next week when we go head to head. And Dolan, fuck you, I should have sat Dallas defense.
Man, that certainly is a tough way to have the weekly low score. For those who don't know, Matthew started the Dallas defense, who earned him -1 point, which meant that he would have been better off not even playing a defense, and he lost the weekly low score by less than a point to Dolan. God, atrocious. Woo! Winless, and potentially might be winless heading into October. With that, let's take a look at some other matchups from around the league. Nick had a monster day from Derrick Henry to help give him his first win of the season as he easily cruises to a 140.65 to 72.95 win over Dolan. Jacob is singing sweet sounds of victory with Malik Yabers as he gets the 126.05 to 122.5 victory over Simmons. Jesse pulled a Deshaun Jackson and celebrated before he crossed the goal line for weekly high score. Nonetheless, he did completely demolish Matthew, 147.45 to 72.05. Jeff doesn't get outside much these days. However, he had his oil of Olave on and is basking in glory as he gets the 134.35 to 131.35 win over Matt. And in the game of the week, this was an abomination. Tony came in feeling confident, but quickly lost hope as his defense put up 25% of his team's point total. That led him to say, dude, where's my car? Well, Goody finally got an explosive day from Jamar Chase and a career day for Rashee Rice, which nearly gave him the top score this week. In the end, it was no match as he runs away with a 147.45 to 89.4 victory.
Hey guys, I'm so glad this weekend's over. I finally made it to a new decade. Bittersweet, but thanks for all the birthday wishes. Some tough games this week. Some of the matchups, Nick finally scoring almost double half of this dog shit league. Congrats to Nick. Tony, really in true Tony fashion, is really headed into the porta potty with his first loss, and I'm sure it'll be downhill from here. Matt still struggling with some really good scores, but just kind of can't pull out a win. But anyway, it's time for your Sitter Sub of the Week segment. The Sit of the Week goes to Matt, who doubted himself with the double Panther players, so he put in Jaden Reed and is 9.1 points over Deontay Johnson. Unfortunately for him, that was a costly decision, as he had 23.2 points on his bench. That 14.1 point difference would have been more than enough to get the win over Jeff. The Sub of the Week goes to Joseph with the waiver wire pickup of Juwan Jennings, who had a career day with 11 catches for 175 yards and 3 touchdowns, helped turn him this week's high score and a run-away victory over me. Well, This has been unofficially brought to you by Vicha Deli Midtown, where aloha is served daily.
Looking ahead to next week, Jeff is turning to Daniel Jones at quarterback this week, while Simmons is hoping for another big day from Joe Burrow to get the win. Jacob is ready to put the hurts on Matthew's season as he is looking for his third win in a row. Val and the Wounded Warriors might not have much of a chance this week against Jesse and his loaded roster. Goody has a good shot at high score this week, while Dolan might be regretting his Anthony Richardson gamble. Matt hopes this is the week he finally gets in the win column, taking on Tony, who is trying to patch holes in his leaky roster. And in the game of the week, Nick is going up against myself. Nick is hoping for Bijan to finally have a big explosive day while also keeping the momentum going with King Henry. Meanwhile, I need to continue to ride the quarterback wide receiver stack of rookie sensation Jaden Daniels and talented yet underutilized Terry McLaurin to get the win here. So, as we look ahead to week 4, we have Dallas taking on the New York Giants on Thursday on Amazon Prime. The Jets taking on the Denver Broncos should actually be a very intriguing matchup there. Broncos surprisingly reasonable this year. The 49ers need to bounce back and bounce back big against the hapless Patriots on Sunday. And then looking to Monday, we also have one of those very odd situations with the Monday night doubleheader. Not great for fantasy purposes, and of course, also not great just in general. Don't understand the standalone games. But other than that, best of luck this week, and Commissioner out.